Okay, this video has Cyrus gone off the deep end. Cyrus Kambata, he is one of the guys at Mastering Diabetes. And he's a real smart guy. He has a PhD in nutrition from Stanford. He himself, when he was young, I think a teenager, had alopecia, loss of his hair, his eyebrows, and he developed type 1 or 1.5 diabetes. So he wanted to understand what had happened to himself, and he became an expert in nutrition with a PhD. He wrote a very good book called Mastering Diabetes with Bobby Biderow. That's the name of their website. Their group is Mastering Diabetes. And I read his book. I thought it was excellent. I've watched a lot of his lectures, and I think they've all been very good. Okay, so why am I making a video about him? Well, he's getting interviewed here on the, sort of Neil Bernard Physicians Committee for, I jokingly call it irresponsible medicine. And what I've noticed is there's a lot of peer pressure over there to promote soy. They are big promoters of soy. And so I kind of joke that, by the way, they would never interview me. Physicians Committee for Irresponsible Medicine, they would never interview me. Mastering Diabetes, they would never interview me. I actually wrote to both of them. None of them would even respond to me. They didn't even send me a response email. Okay, so just so you guys know, I'm totally ostracized by this group. They're sort of like an inside group, and I call them the high-fat phonies, or I call them the moderate fat group. They will not speak to me, these guys. I told you, Plant Chompers says I'm decisive. I'm decisive to the nutrition community, and he won't interview me. And that's how they all are. Rip Van Esselstyn, he won't interview me either. None of these guys, okay? Chef AJ fired me, okay? Why? Because I tell the truth, okay? As harsh as that is. All right, so anyways, what am I talking about here? So I see Cyrus is on there, and now he's promoting chocolate, dark chocolate, okay? So he's promoting dark chocolate. Chris Carroll's promoting white chocolate. I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm going to promote chocolate with rum. Just kidding, okay? So anyways, what I'm saying is this is the path they all go on. As far as I'm concerned, chocolate is often contaminated with lead. I would never eat it. Soy is estrogenic. It's got 10 different problems. Soy is a terrible food. It's for chumps, okay? And they all promote this. What's the name of the lady? Breast cancer surgeon, Christy Spunk. Okay, she promotes soy too. She hasn't even read the papers. Okay, so I'm a jerk. I'll never be invited anywhere, but it's the truth. These guys are spouting some nonsense here. Don't get me wrong. They've done a lot of other good work, and actually I do like them, but I'm just showing the audience this is the natural course of events. If you want to be in the club and go to all the popular sites, you've got to promote all this stuff. Soy, flax, chia. And I jokingly say this is how youth is corrupted. And it's what almost all of them do. Mike the Vegan promotes soy. Mike the Vegan promotes omega-3s. And I like those guys. I think their heart's in the right place. I sense they really want to help the public. I think they're a little bit intellectually weak that they cave so fast. But there's tremendous peer pressure to cave. Either you cave or you don't get interviewed. I mean, you're not in the club unless you cave. Unless you promote moderate fat veganism, you're not in the club. Okay, I'm not in the club. But like I said, I will never go down that path. I spent too many years of my life being lonely, studying all the time to be a sellout and just kind of go for the cheap money. Also, I'm a Christian. I answer to God, so I'm never going to sell out. I really don't care, as bad as it gets. And, then I say to myself, on the other hand, who am I to talk? Okay, he does it as a business, so it's part of his business. So if you're doing this as a business and you need to make money, you kind of have to sell out because you're not going to make any money. You're not going to get interviewed. Nobody's going to know you exist. Nobody's going to buy your products. Your products are going to get shadow banned, and you're going to be screwed. So you kind of have to. And also, look at what happens to people. Look at Andrew Huberman, reading out of a baby book, promoting all these garbage supplements. And the guy's got 5 girlfriends. He's got a bunch of sponsors. He makes millions of dollars. Okay, look at me. I'm an old chump, okay? I have a fat old wife who cheated on me, who's divorcing me. She cheated with a truck driver, of all things. She's divorcing me, and now I'm homeless, and I have to hurry up and rent a crappy apartment. So who am I to talk? But, I still think I'm right, even though I'm not at my high point right now.